Gene Deal just revealed a major bombshell, saying he believes Diddy's situation is much deeper than it appears. According to Gene, the real reason Diddy was taken down wasn't just the charges, but the tapes Diddy had. He claims Diddy recorded almost everything and everyone at his parties.
So I want to go back to the comments you made earlier about these tapes, and I want you to give more clarity. So you believe they only got Puffy because they wanted these tapes. What do you think is on these tapes?
Bro, you got to realize you got people like Prince Harry. Prince Harry was at a Diddy party. You got some of the same Universal executives. Diddy made it cool for, I'm just gonna say it like this, man, whites to hang out with the hood dudes. Dude from the hood, he made it cool and safe for them to hang out with the white executives. They used them for that. They used them enough, whereas that now you got white executives doing Diddy-like parties.
Gene explained that Diddy's parties were the place to be, attracting rappers, athletes, and celebrities. He claimed Diddy secretly recorded everything that happened, including people drinking, smoking, and using drugs. According to Gene, it's likely Diddy had compromising footage of politicians, actors, and other high-profile guests.
So Diddy have on tape, he taped everything. He taped everything and taped everybody. You remember in this trial it came up. In this trial it came up. What came up in this trial? It came up that his assistant was right there. And Diddy told him, "You want to show your lawyer to me?" Gave him a condom and told him to sex the girl right there. He asked the girl, was she all right there? She said, yeah. That's crazy, bro. So now, you think certain politicians, you think certain actors, actress, they drinking, smoking, we know they love pink cocaine. You know they got weed all in the air. They dropping ecstasy pills, they dropping with some other kind of sexual pill. Man, do you think he ain't got nobody on tape, bruh?
Gene claimed that if Diddy could allegedly blackmail Cassie for $20,000 over tapes, it's easy to believe he could pressure others as well. He suggested that some powerful people kept working with Diddy to prevent their secrets from being exposed. Gene also said that when the feds raided Diddy's home, they took computers and tapes. He questioned why only Cassie's tape was shown in court, not the others, and believes it's because entering those tapes as evidence would make them public record, allowing anyone to request copies.
You think wasn't nothing on those tapes, y'all? You think they didn't log those tapes? Why did they, hold up. Yo, I just caught a jewel. They used the tape that Cassie sent them. That Cassie had. They used the tape that Cassie had that they showed to the jurors. Why do you think they didn't use the tape that they got from Diddy house? Because that would have them had to log that in. It would have been public record. And at one given time, when it's a public record out of this trial, you could go see it. You could go get those tapes. copies of those tapes because it's public record. It would have been public record, bro. It's a dirty game out here, man. It's a real dirty game. They are protecting somebody.
Gene also pointed out that a prosecutor on Diddy's case suddenly retired right after the raid, suggesting there may have been outside pressure to protect certain people.
Trying to put it off on Trump. Oh, Mr. Trump is coming into office, so I'm gonna leave before he get here. Right after he did the Diddy, right after he did the Diddy raid. Right after they got the tapes and everything, he retired. Great job. Probably got $1 million house and all that somewhere. Because he definitely quit. And tried to put that shit off on Trump. Y'all saw what I saw. Y'all saw what we saw, the same shit. Y'all heard the same thing that I heard. They took over 256, cameras and who had that many cameras in their house? I don't give how big the mansion is. It's crazy, man. It's dirty work. Listen, I know it's deeper than what we see. I know it's deeper. Y'all gotta know it's deeper, bruh. Why wouldn't they charge this dude with the guns? Why ain't get charged with the drugs? They just put it in the description in the cases instead of charging with it. Why they took 200 some cameras out of there and we ain't see none of the footage or the film? We seen Lil Rob footage in films, and we seen Cassie footage in films. Why we ain't see them? Because they didn't want that shit to be public record.
Now, more names keep surfacing in lawsuits and news stories connected to Diddy. Some of the biggest power couples are working hard to distance themselves. Why? Even top athletes and certain rappers are being mentioned, with one rapper still defending Diddy. Is there a strategy behind these reactions, or is it just chaos? Jay-Z and Beyoncé, for example, have been quick to separate themselves from Diddy since the allegations came out, despite a long history together. Jay-Z and Diddy's connection goes back decades, with collaborations on songs and similar paths from humble beginnings to building massive business empires. Now, those very empires seem to be at risk as the scandal grows.
Jaguar Wright told us that Jay-Z won't be able to stay silent about his connection to Diddy. And baby, she wasn't lying, because Jaguar Wright was just on Piers Morgan exposing the out of Jay-Z. Jaguar Wright was calling out Jay-Z for his silence, saying that now he's gonna have no choice but to talk because he has connections with Diddy, R. Kelly, Epstein, and Harvey Weinstein. She also said that she has victims that have video footage of these freak-offs and what they do to people, and she said that she saw what Jay-Z and Beyonce were allegedly doing to people. Jaguar Wright even said that Jay-Z is the one that allegedly set up R. Kelly because he knew everything that he was doing and he was doing the same shit. And she said that Jay-Z is the one that funded surviving R. Kelly because his best friend for years is Dream Hampton. And baby, she wasn't lying. Jay-Z and Dream Hampton have been friends for years. She is the one that co-wrote Jay-Z's 2010 memoir, Decoded. And as you can see, her work also includes the 2019 Lifetime documentary Surviving R. Kelly. Jaguar Wright is saying that Jay-Z set up R. Kelly on purpose when he's doing the same exact shit, just like Diddy. All of this shit is absolutely insane.
Notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response. That changes now, Sean. You must respond. You have no choice. Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately. Sean Carter. This has been a fist of tyranny that has been punching through our culture and our society for decades. It must stop.
These charges against Diddy, which if he's found guilty of all this, he's never coming out of prison. How dangerous do you think?
Thank God.
How dangerous do you think he is as a person?
I think he's one of the most dangerous people I've ever met. Everyone knew he was the devil. He's been the devil for 30 years. He's been covered and protected by not only Clive Davis, but Lucian Grange. He was selected to be the demon that he is, to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to bid for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost. The list of lost is ridiculous, and everyone knows Diddy was selected for this job.
What's most concerning is that Diddy's involvement could trigger a domino effect, potentially bringing down major celebrity empires and changing lives across the industry.
Will Diddy start snitching?
He better. But the only thing I'm interested in him talking about is everything he knows about Kathy Coriana White. See, I know you know what happened to Corey. Diddy, I know that. You and Jay-Z down in Vegas at Tao with Claudia. Why don't you just talk about Kathy? That might help. That might help a lot. Kathy Coriana White, Jay-Z's pregnant mistress, who died 24 hours after she announced that she was going public with their relationship and the baby while he was married to Beyonce. Was it an aneurysm, Diddy? Or are you the one who paid the same coroner that you... Oh, Diddy, you should talk.
Do you feel the federal government will probably speak to Jay-Z in regards?
They already have.
Oh.
They talked to him before he made that Super Bowl announcement. Isn't that interesting? He was questioned by the feds before he made the Super Bowl announcement. Blink twice. Oh, this about to get fun for me.
So what are your thoughts on all the his celebrity friends that denounced those allegations and were like, this is false, and they were saying, yeah, should they speak up now? Should they speak up now?
I think it's getting a little too late for those who are complicit.
In November 2023, Diddy's ex, Cassie Ventura, filed a lawsuit accusing him of serious crimes, including abuse and trafficking. This immediately raised questions about who else might have known or witnessed what happened. Since Jay-Z and Beyoncé were often around Diddy and Cassie, fans began to wonder if they might have seen anything firsthand.
Beyoncé is losing hundreds of thousands, millions of followers every day. And she still hasn't said anything, just pretending like life is great in Paris.
Is it her place to say something?
I mean, probably not, considering she's gonna be indicted for anything she would say. These are criminals. Diddy is a drug dealer, and so is Jay-Z. The proof is there.
A strange conspiracy theory even surfaced on TikTok, suggesting that celebrities publicly thanking Beyoncé is a way to stay on her good side. For example, in October 2024, JoJo Siwa gave Beyoncé a shout-out at an awards show, saying she wanted to keep the dance community safe. Some viewers saw this as a subtle reference to the conspiracy theories, though JoJo later said people on the internet will interpret things however they want.
I also have to say thank you to Beyonce, just so that way we keep the dance community safe. We all love to dance to it, we all love you. Anyways.
In December 2024, a civil lawsuit named both Diddy and Jay-Z in connection with alleged misconduct involving a 13-year-old girl at a 2000 MTV Video Music Awards after-party. Both men denied the claims. Jay-Z's company, Roc Nation, called the allegations idiotic and heinous, accusing the lawyer of trying to blackmail him. The case was withdrawn in February 2025 after the accuser admitted there were inconsistencies and told private investigators that Jay-Z did not harm her. She also said she felt pressured by her lawyer to file the suit. Jay-Z then filed a countersuit for defamation against both the accuser and her lawyer, stating the claim had humiliated him and led to threats against his family. Both Jay-Z and Diddy have been accused of intimidating or silencing people who speak out against them. It's also long been rumored that Jay-Z was the one who exposed R. Kelly's crimes to the public.
The way that he's been now, that he may start revealing things about other people.
He has no choice. His ego and his addiction won't allow him to do anything different. Anybody who thinks he's not going to talk is crazy. He's got everybody on tape. They all know it. It's a mess. Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. Get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran by Sean Carter? They were able to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well. They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
While many celebrities are distancing themselves from Diddy, Kanye West has taken the opposite approach. Kanye and Diddy have had a complicated relationship. In 2020, Kanye surprised everyone at the BET Awards by calling Diddy his favorite artist. But just months later, Diddy criticized Kanye for releasing a White Lives Matter shirt, which led Kanye to share private texts and make explosive comments in interviews.
Puff Daddy, whoever, none of these all you fake hard you. Wait, hold on. Okay. All you fake hard you know what I'm saying? I'll get because you can't nobody anyway, and the reason why you got talk is because you did a deal, you fed. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta come at me, because part of the deal for you to be a do all that and get out of jail is that you promise that you're gonna go pull my co-car. So you shut the up about me. Now let me say it calm. You shut the up about you shut the up about Michael. Right. I'm Michael now. Right. Every Michael you can think of, but mostly Godfather Michael now. No.
More recently, Kanye changed his stance again and has become one of Diddy's most vocal defenders. Since Diddy was jailed at MDC Brooklyn, Kanye has publicly supported him and urged other artists to call for Diddy's release.
Real from the front line, you know what I'm saying? It's wicked, so you be careful. Yeah. You can't do nothing. it's deep. You know what I'm saying? I need you out there, you feel me?
Yeah. I hear you. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And have some fucking fun.
Yeah.
Not having no fun and then get behind the mic, have some fun, chop up them samples, get back on your headband vibe,
Yeah.
have some fun, get back to smiling.
Yeah.
These other motherfuckers, they were wasting your time, big.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand.
Jennifer Lopez is another name often mentioned. She dated Diddy from 1999 to 2001, and their relationship was frequently in the headlines. In 1999, they were involved in a New York nightclub shooting that left 3 people injured. Reports say Diddy got into an altercation with a Brooklyn gangster, and one victim accused Diddy of wrongdoing. J-Lo was arrested, but the charges against her were dropped. According to Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal, those charges should never have been dismissed.
Like I said before, and like Sean said also, Sean said this also because it's true. Puff had witnesses that come in to testify against Sean and say they saw Sean do the shooting. So her making those statements now, and the case is over with, it's been what? Well, how many years it's been? 15, 20 years? 15, 17, 15. Sean went to jail for 10 years. It was in 99.
All Jennifer Lopez had to do was marry a white boy, Oscar winner, for people to stop remembering that she had a gun in her pocketbook. She had gunshot residue on her hands the night that Natanya was shot at that club. For all we know, that bullet came from the gun that was in her hand. And not once has she spoken up for the betterment of that woman. Not once has she donated to her family or for her medical bills that she's still paying, or say something in her defense to stop Puffy from gaslighting her and trying to put hits out on her because he was afraid that maybe one day they would open the case and she still has the bullet fragments in her face. Like J-Lo has said nothing. Nothing.
The case became a tabloid sensation. In the end, Diddy and his bodyguard were acquitted in 2001, but Diddy's young associate, Shine, was found guilty and sentenced to prison. Years later, Shine claimed he was set up and blamed Diddy's legal team for his conviction.
With that being said, where's your relationship at today now with Puff?
We don't have a relationship at this time, but I wish him the best. I pray for the victims as well. Obviously, there was a trial. The jury spoke. Judge is going to make his determination. And I wish everybody the best. I was incarcerated for 10 years. I don't wish that on anyone. I have redeemed myself. I have rehabilitated myself. I have reformed. So I know that is possible. I'm a beneficiary of second chances. So I wish that for everyone, but I understand and I appreciate victims, just as I, made my outreach to a victim who I didn't even injure. Certainly in this case, I pray for Cassie and I pray for, anybody else that, took the position that they were wrong. So my thing is just wishing everybody well and praying for everybody. I don't have the bandwidth or the space in my realm to fixate on people.
Some of the allegations we hear about now.
I never saw anything that's being alleged. I was incarcerated, so I don't know what this gentleman was doing. I don't know his lifestyle, but I could say someone that was prepared to sacrifice his friend, his brother, his protege, someone that was prepared to have me sit in jail to totally destroy my career, destroy my life, rob me of my freedom, to be a participant in that. Of course, it doesn't surprise me that he would be accused of the atrocious things that he is, because, what he did to me and my family, was to me demonic. That's how we felt about it.
Since then, Jennifer Lopez has kept her distance from Diddy, though she's said in the past that she learned a lot from him. In 2024, J.Lo released a documentary where she spoke about being mistreated in a past relationship, without naming names, but many linked it to Diddy. Usher has also mentioned in past interviews that Diddy exposed him to questionable situations when he was young, but Usher has remained quiet recently.
Moved to New York City, and I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you over to something called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn some...
Flavor Camp?
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s. Do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and orgying like nonstop, right?
No, not really. I mean, but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you seeing?
I went there to see the lifestyle.
Right.
And I saw it. And it was but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
So nobody tried to, some woman didn't come along.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
I didn't say that. What I did say is that there were very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
Biggie Smalls was there.
Biggie Smalls was there. Lil' Kim, Craig Mack.
All these people are hanging around.
Yeah, man. Faith Evans,
And your parents
Jodeci,
were
Mary
okay?
J. Blige. They didn't know nothing about this.
Oh.
I was having a good time. You know what I mean?
Does he have you doing any chores? Are you doing dishes at all? I mean, to keep you humble somewhat? Or are you just like, can you stay up till 4 a.m. with them and party?
I mean, I could. I actually stayed up longer than them.
And do you have money? What's going on?
I mean, I had like per diem.
Yeah.
I had like,
What
like
a
living.
life.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
14 years old. You're a dad now. Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
See?
Many celebrities are denying the claims, but there are numerous lawsuits, affidavits, and reports linking certain names to Diddy's parties and past. Legal experts say this trial could be a turning point for the celebrity world. Do you think other celebrities might end up in court because of Diddy's charges? Let us know in the comments below.